What is up, my friends? How's it going? And welcome back to the 15th episode of our Mauryan campaign with your fellow comrade, Summary. And the Mauryan military reforms have triggered, so that is really good news. So I'm really happy for you guys, as well as for myself, to be frank. You will get to witness the new Mauryan units that we can hire. Meanwhile, up here in the north, we were in a patrol stance and we got ambushed by this army. However, we have defeated that army pretty decisively. And I am going to move our main army, Sena 1 Maurya, back into Tanais for some replenishment. And go ahead and upgrade our Mauryan longbowmen into the Mauryan reformed longbowmen. These guys have 26 armor. It's a very nice unit. Meanwhile, I am going to move my second army. Keep in mind they did attack Mishketa because the Ardhan were taking some time to do so themselves. However, now the Ardhan are laying siege to Mishketa. While over here, we also want to upgrade our archer troops. And we are going to put that army on that patrol stance. Get some more ammunitions. Perfect. And quickly look at our Mantri tree in Capucine. We are going to go for the influence for the political party. And as you can see, our political parties are fairly loyal right now because they do not have any malice from the patriot trait, as we have, in fact, killed off all armies within our territory. And so meanwhile, I am going to move this army back into Bam. Go ahead and upgrade those archers.
At your command.
The same over here. You can go ahead and upgrade those archers. Meanwhile, I also would like to hire our new Samvita Asvarohi for shock cavalry. So I am going to go ahead and actually disband these units. And disband these units over here. Go ahead, disband them.
Our Lord needs good fight.
The Samvita Asvarohi are actually first class population, so that's a problem.
Come, join our ranks.
However, we can hire a bit of them, so we'll promptly go ahead and do that. Should give us about very good cavalry units in...
I'm sorry, but I cannot.
Sorry, I want to stay in Raga with this diplomat and kind of begin culturally converting the province of Mada. We have managed to piece out the Arsakia temporarily. We will be declaring war on them quite soon once our armies over here have finished building up their units. And yeah, down here in the south, still things looking pretty stagnant, as we can't really abandon Bam, as that will leave our flanks kind of exposed from any attacks coming in from the settlement of Parsa or Persepolis. Meanwhile, we do also have a stack of the Parsa moving up northwards through this pass. And hopefully we can complete the recruitment of our army before they manage to do so. Go ahead, quickly upgrade our settlements. I am really stoked for the reforms. Super happy. I am just going to notify Dresden about the success about those reforms, so that's always great. And hopefully our subject over here can take out Mishketa. Meanwhile, up here in the north, we also have a bit of a stalemate. We can't really get any significant advantage over the Lugia, as we only have one army. However, Sena 2 is making its way up there. We are going to piece out the Orkatai, and they will pay us for it. That's great.
We will gladly listen to you.
Can't really get a trade agreement. And in terms of population, we are fairly well over here, so we should be able to replenish to full till the next turn. However, I don't have any military recruitment buildings up here in the north, so it will take some time for us to actually replace our units with our shock cavalry down here in the south. Alright, let's just quickly hop into our politics. You have 10, 10, 10 characters pretty much almost everywhere. One of our sons, if I do believe, did level up, so quickly go ahead and check. That's Gajendra right over here. Great. I'm gonna send her on a vacation to improve her leisure. And use Shoka to gather support, increase our political influence, and go ahead and educate some more children. Our influence is at 54. We are slowly creeping up, and at the same time we are also trying to get to that Imperium level 5. So hopefully that will happen. Meanwhile, our economy is looking fairly sturdy. We do have a good amount of slave population at 74% in Bactria, and that's giving us a lot of gold, as you can see. If we total up our regional wealth, you have around 6,000 here. Let's say 4,000 over here, so that's 10,000 plus 700, 3,200, so that's 13,200. However, that is being modified with these modifiers, and eventually it's giving us 36,500 per turn in Bactria, so that's great. Meanwhile, food situation is looking good. Do want to keep it at a minimum of 20 for that +5 growth rate per turn for all provinces. Having a bit of a piracy situation down south over here in the Indian Ocean. However, fleets of muskets are chasing them around. We do have a defensive alliance with the Muscat faction. That's great. We do need some allies in the region, and Muscat is pretty much our very first ally, so without any further ado, let's go ahead, end the turn, and I will see you all in the next turn. Welcome back to the next turn. Armies up here slowly replenishing and slowly making their way up to the north. Keep moving them. Hopefully Saracena has decent enough population for a replenishment.
Is that all, my lord? At your command.
Further up here to the north we have Shoka ready to lead the offensive. I could actually move him out here and try to land over there. There we go. And we can attack our horse in the next turn. While up here in the north, I am going to try my best to move our spy. Or actually, I will leave him there for this turn. Quick look at our province buildings. And I am pretty happy with the buildings for now. Keep in mind, we are also upgrading our buildings in Bactria, and in about 7 turns should pretty much double our economy from Bactria. It should reach around 70,000 in that settlement alone.
My lord.
Quick look at our armies, if we can hire any more Asfarohi Samvita or armored. Seems unlikely. I could, however, move westwards in order to hire some more units. However, I am opposed to doing that because I'm not entirely sure if the Asaki are going to declare war on us, and pretty much a problem they do. Yeah, I don't really want to withdraw back, so I will wait this turn. Unfortunately, can't really recruit much units. I want to take out this army though, however. You know what, I am actually going to play it a bit offensive over here, so I am going to move the army right into that position.
At your command. Waiting for me.
And I will support it with another army over here. Transfer that horse unit so that this is a full stack.
Ready for
Great. Now I'm gonna go ahead and declare war. There is still 1 turn
we fight for
for
you, my
them
lord.
to, so I'm gonna move this army up here north in Sadrakarta. army back to Hecatomb Pylos. And in the next turn, we should be able to attack the Arsacians.
We fight for you.
Right. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and end the turn. But before we do that, very quickly gonna try to move my army out into Harmosia. Hopefully try to take the settlement in the next turn. And yes, I will see you all in the next turn. Alright, welcome to the next turn. The Arsacians and the Atropatkan have broken their military alliance, so that is great. I'm not entirely sure if they're at war with each other. Could I get a trade agreement with them? They will accept, however, they did decide to attack us at our lowest, so I am not going to go for that. Instead, I am very quickly going to try to hire some late Indian armored cavalry over here. I could go ahead and attack that army. I'm not sure exactly what I want to do here.
My lord.
You know what? I am actually going to go ahead and attack this army. The way I can do that is actually move my army into position over there. Move this army over here. Go ahead and attack the Arsacia like this. Right. And now I should be able to attack this army, who should retreat over there.
We fight for you, my lord.
Which is kind of great. Okay. I'm happy with that. I can't really attack him there, so I am going to kind of pull him into Hecatomb Pylos, I guess. I'm just going to leave him there for now. And meanwhile, I'm going to move my spy up close by. The idea is to take out Raga, and then if this guy still survives, assassinate him. So without any further ado, let's hop right into the battle. I will be controlling the larger army, because why not? And I'll see you all in the battle. Alright, so welcome in the battle. I have waited for my armies to link up, and we are slowly marching towards the enemy who have decided to sally out. So very quickly I am going to slow down the battle. We're going to have a look at our new units. There, right there, we have our heavy shock cavalry from the Reforms, a very Scythian looking unit. Complete with almost a cataphract type unit. Doesn't have armored leggings, however very heavily armored, as you can see, 49 armor. A great shock value, charge bonus of 74. Keep in mind we are speccing up the province of Partava to maximize that charge bonus. And next up we do have our reformed Mauryan longbowmen with their increased armor, as you can see. Very nice looking unit. Pretty much most of the work here done by Sergeant Beam Swaraj. I did, however, help him texture this iron bow. See, they do have iron bows, which is pretty cool. Anyways, we are going to go ahead and fast forward over here to get into position as quickly as possible. We are in the final stretch, so I am going to run our armies into position. Great. Can move our armies a bit closer in order to trigger the enemy into attacking us, as you can see. Since that has happened, we are going to play the battle and get our archers to hit all their archer units.
We await your orders. Orders, my lord. Orders, my lord. Fill the sky.
And their cavalry has decided to charge straight into our spearmen. Alright.
At the ready. Move out. The battle is turning in our favor.
Redirect our archers to hit those cavalry units. well as these guys can go ahead and hit this cavalry unit.
Missile infantry ready! We await your orders!
Okay. Meanwhile, our elephants on the left flank can move around. Get our cavalry on the right flank to kind of also move around.
Armored elephants!
Move up our elephants.
More elephants!
The elephants can go ahead and charge that spear unit.
Ready!
Get our cavalry around that flame.
Cavalry! My lord!
We are losing decisively over here on the left flank. Meanwhile, our archers over here on the right flank can attack those units.
Armored elephants!
Generals can go ahead, attack those spear units.
Missile
And
general is
archers
under
back
attack.
here can hit the enemy general. While bring up our shock cavalry in and around.
Armored elephants! Retard!
Yeah, elephants on the left flank have done their work. Quickly gonna charge into this unit. I could easily charge into this unit, but I do want to get a view of our shock cavalry. A new shock cavalry performing that charge. Gonna stop our archers, make them all attack this unit over here. Get our shock cavalry around.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Elephants on the right flank doing fairly well. We can move our shock cavalry on that right flank into position for the charge. Great, shock cavalry on the left flank is in position. We are going to move them around. Meanwhile, elephants can also get into position. And now that the shock cavalry is in position, we are going to initiate a charge. Quickly have a look at it. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. Really powerful charge, as you can see. It did take a bit of casualties because of the enemy's expert charge defense. And here on the right flank, we're going to do the same. And against melee infantry, they should do really well without taking single casualties. While our war elephants can charge in there. The general can charge in as well. We have lost a bit of cavalry, a bit of elephants to the traps. And with that, we have ended the battle. See you all in the campaign. Alright, welcome back to the campaign. We have finally conquered Raga. We are pushing westward. And I'm going to peacefully occupy the settlement because I do want some population in order to replenish for the next turn.
Ready for battle.
We can go ahead and now deploy our dignitary to help with that cultural conversion.
Further orders, my
I'm gonna quickly switch off the taxes over here in the province. And I'm gonna demolish this building in favor for a temple. Meanwhile, the Indo-Scythians do have one stack out here, led by with their faction leader leading it. And I'm gonna attempt an assassination. 30%, that's great. Hopefully it comes true. Opportune failure. That is unfortunate. We are, however, going to quickly move our army into Hecatomb Pylos in order to replenish in this turn. And in the next turn, we should be able to attack them. Meanwhile, down south over here, we do have a situation where the Parsians have moved inside the settlement. I was hoping for this army to stay outside so that we could easily take over Parsa. However, that'll have to wait. I'm quickly gonna check our province buildings. It looks fine for now. Quick look at what's happening up here.
We fight for
Can go ahead and lay siege.
We live
to Gerhos. It is going to be a fairly tough siege, but I think we can win it. And yeah, without any further ado, let's hop into the battle once we move our armies up into Tenace. Let's actually move them into the port.
It is an honor to serve you.
And judging by the balance of power over here, they could sally out and attack us. I am actually going to wait for that because that is a better option. I'm going to build a couple of ladders. And yeah, we'll engage in politics as usual. Go ahead and educate some more characters, as well as improve the statistics of our other characters. 37, we're gonna go ahead and deal of this character, send this character on a vacation for that final cunning. And over here, do we have any characters that could improve the authority? We do, so we are gonna go ahead like this character right here, improve the authority. Perfect. With that, I am ready to end the turn, and I shall see you all in the next turn. Meanwhile, the Atropatkan can decide to attack me here in Raga. That's gonna be a slight problem. However, as most of you have seen, the way I managed to defend Sarakata as well as Bam, should be fairly easy to deal with these armies should they decide to attack. Alright, so we are here in the end turn, and the Lugia have decided to sally out and attack us. I'm gonna do a quick save over here, and I will see you all in the battle. And so we are here in the battle. I'm going to quickly move our troops a little bit up. I did have two options: to position my troops in the forests over there, or to position them out here in the open field. And I have decided to put them up in the open field in order to allow our cavalry, which is pretty much the units in which we asymmetrically have an advantage over the Lugia. Give them that bit of movement in order to surround the enemy. Quickly get our army into position. Do have a horse archer over there, so we are going to deal with it promptly. While we are going to order our other archers to hit their units.
Orders, my lord! Everyone fights! No one slacks!
We have discovered the enemy's hidden units.
Orders!
Alright, things are looking great. Get our cavalry out on the flank a little bit up further. Same on the left flank, let's do that.
Orders! Fire on the enemy! Missile infantry ready!
Alright. Can move our infantry up ahead. Nope. Nope. Quickly get them around the position. Yeah. Hopefully just in time for the charge. Perfect.
We await your orders.
Okay, let's get our elephants into the battle quickly. We want to wipe out this army as quickly as we can. Get our cavalry in there as well.
What are your orders?
We await your orders. We are at your command.
This unit is winning decisively against our spearmen.
Our general is under attack.
We await your orders. Arm on elephants.
We await
Get our macemen in there.
For honor.
And an amazement over here where the units are winning decisively.
Archers! What are your orders?
Orders!
The general to fire the entire army.
Armored elephants! War elephants! Cavalry! Missiles! War elephants! Elephants ready for battle!
Infantry!
Armored elephants!
We have discovered the enemy's hidden units.
At the ready! Forward! Elephants at the ready! Ready! Engage! For glory!
Elephants at the ready!
Orders! Amazon!
We have discovered the enemy's hidden units.
War elephants! Forward! Night more! Armored elephants!
We have discovered the enemy's hidden units.
Charge! Awaiting orders!
Okay, we're nearly done wiping out these units over here. They are routing, so that's great. I'm gonna quickly move our cavalry out of the way. Archers as well
One of our
can be in
units has used all
position.
its ammunition.
I'm gonna redeploy my main spear line.
Northern swordsmen!
And accordingly even our
Orders!
elephants as well as our right flank and left flank.
War elephants!
Get our elephants into that charge. Break that unit. Great. Get them out onto the left flank.
Northern swordsmen!
Get our swordsmen up in front.
They're ready! As you wish!
As well as our macemen can come into position. Our archers are doing fairly well against the enemy units. And we are going to quickly fast forward over here. This is a garrison army, so they should be fairly easy to deal with.
One of our units has used all its ammunition. The battle is turning in our favor.
Alright, the cavalry on the right flank can go ahead and attack those archer units. While on the main line, we do want to involve all of our infantry into the fighting. We go ahead and support troops over there. And I am going to go ahead and quickly chase down the enemy army, and I will see you all in the battle, in the campaign, sorry. Alright, welcome back. We have fended off the attack from the Lugia at Gerhos. Meanwhile, some of our units have gotten a lot of kills, like our general over here with 523. Both of our elephant units with around 600. Our macemen with 540, so they are finally starting to show their true offensive capabilities, as well as 216. Meanwhile, our new archers are doing quite well, averaging at around 200. However, this unit over here with 325. Meanwhile, our cavalry is nothing to scoff at. Some of them have even managed to get as much kills as our elephant units, with this unit over here getting 616. Meanwhile, our spearmen don't get a lot of casualties, inflict a lot of casualties. However, you know, they are fulfilling their roles at holding that front line. I'm gonna go ahead, quickly ransom off the captives, and I will see you all in the next turn. Alright, welcome back to the next turn. We have an assassination plot. I usually promote the suspect. And we have also wiped out the Arsakia, which is great. And we can also level up our general. Also great. Good stuff. So our army over here, Sena 5 Transoxiana, is almost fully replenished. Means I can maneuver this army into Susia, about there, and build up this army as well. Quick look at our settlements. We want to build a temple over there. Can upgrade over here, so I am going to go ahead do that, and I will build I do believe this gives empire maintenance, so I'm gonna go ahead and build the fountain. Meanwhile, elsewhere in our empire, things are finally looking pretty good. Our unit over here has also almost kind of replenished. In fact, he has replenished, so I'm gonna go ahead quickly upgrade that champion, that army, and we can auto-resolve, hopefully, the battle in Gerhos. Before that, we can get some more army traditions, so I am going to go for that campaign movement, I believe. Let's just go ahead and get those. As well as melee defense for the cavalry unit. Let's get that as well. And it should be a fairly easy auto-resolve. I am going to auto-resolve this. And with that, we have kind of gained that chokehold in Sarmatia. Go ahead, quickly loot the settlement.
We fight for you, my lord.
And with that being done, I am also going to move my spy closer towards Dano-Opara, see what exactly is going on over there. Turn off the taxes in Gerhos. Dismantle all the buildings we do not require.
It is an honor to serve you.
And with that, I do believe we are ready to go ahead and end the turn. However, before that, I do want to engage a bit more in some politics. Educate any characters that I can. And improve the zeal of any characters that I can, as well as other stats if possible. Go ahead. And we also want to improve the authority of any characters we can. And currently we can't do that, so not going to bother as much. And also want to select Ashoka and gather some support for that extra influence. 56. It's all looking good. And so we can go ahead and end the turn, and I am actually going to end the video as we have pretty much...
Ready for orders.
I don't know if I actually want to attack Parsa. I'm gonna have a quick look at Muscat. See if they can join the war against Parsa.
For your terms,
And I will pay them for it. They are
as you will.
perfect. They are our defensive ally. So now that they are going to help us, can go ahead and attack Parsa. And I can quickly auto-resolve it. Great. And we are going to just peacefully occupy.
My lord.
And with that, Harmosia is also firmly in our grip. Gonna go ahead and quickly dismantle all the buildings we don't require. And things are looking quite good now overall in our empire. As you can see, have managed to kind of push deeper into Persia. However, we have also managed to move into the Bosphorian region with only Pantekapaon remaining to be conquered. Meanwhile, if the Okkotide declare war against us, can quickly go ahead, subjugate them, and help them take down Impera. Therefore, securing our westernmost and northwesternmost frontier. Down here in the south, things are not looking all that great, because we do have the Atropacan further out to our west. However, we did manage to defeat 2 of their armies.
At your service.
Quickly go ahead and steal food here. I'm gonna see if I can piece them out right now. They might be more willing. They are. Can I create a satrapy out of them? No, I can't. So I am actually gonna piece them out.
Speak quickly then, before I lose interest.
Take some money for it. Hopefully that should give me just about enough time to convert the province of Mada. And it should also free up both of my armies here to push southwards and attack Parsa. So in the next video, you will see a full-scale invasion of Parsa. It's about time. And hopefully I can move one army to take Susa, the other army to take Parsa, and this army over here in Hermosa can move westwards to take Kor. With that, we should be able to wipe out the Parsons. Meanwhile, up here in the north, our subject has managed to fail decisively against taking Shketa from the Armenians. Gonna have to keep an eye out for that. Lastly, we are just about a settlement away from Imperium level 5, after which we can get that hegemonic empire government reform, which is going to help us a lot in the long term. However, with that being said, thank you all for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. And if you liked the video, then please like the video. And don't forget to subscribe if you're interested in more. And love.